Hi, Jisoo. Hi, Letitia. I'm going to share a few words. If you'd like to stay in the silence, go ahead and mute me. God morning, God afternoon, or God evening. I'm just so touched. There's 6 people have joined in. That means there's 7 of us, but actually Bruno's with us. That means there's 8 of us. Who knows how many angels are participating. And it means so much to me because these teachings and Bruno and this practice of tuning in means so much to me. As I've shared many times, I would be dead if it were not for Bruno Groening and his work and this simple and very pleasurable practice of taking in divine life energy. Oh, and if anyone who's new and you're like, what's this guy talking about? Here is my website, which gives a little more information. So thank you. Let's see if I have it. I'll have to paraphrase. Bruno Groening said, to serve one's body is to serve God. In fact, I'm going to go get that quote. One moment. This is so good. This really sums up Bruno Groening's path, the essence of what Bruno Groening taught about energy. Here is the truth about Bruno Groening. Page 261. God himself hasn't left out anything for human beings. He has given us in our body everything we need in order to be able to absorb into our body what he has provided for it. Man can see to it that he makes use of time and also the opportunity for himself and his body so that he has access to so much good power that he no longer need fear evil, and so that he can calmly oppose evil with these energy reserves. This is the way man lives in divine order. Now it is the duty of every creature, for man above all, to oppose evil. To serve oneself and one's body is to serve God. He who is in the service of God is not only supported by God through God's power, but also protected. He will be able to defeat evil through the power of God. It just feels to me that those few short words summarize the energetics of spirituality according to Bruno Groening. It's like, how does all this stuff work? How do healings happen? What's the path about? And right there, in my view, Bruno gave us sort of an overview of the spiritual path from the perspective of, it's like the nutrition. Like, let's say someone wants to eat healthy. It's like, well, how do you do that? What are the precise instructions for what to eat and what to do? And here Bruno Groening gives the precise instructions for how to solve all our problems. And it's all based around the energy of God and staying filled up with it. So I'd like to thank everyone for joining in, for filling up, charging our batteries. And I wish everyone a beautiful, beautiful day. And and as needed throughout the day. It's different for different people. Some people can charge up in the morning and be full of the divine energy all day long. Some people need to take a little recharges throughout the day. If you're heavily burdened, I've heard it said to tune in more often, and that makes sense to me. And Bruno Groening said it takes a lot of good power to displace the evil. So feeling full of the divine energy is natural. We just, as a human, the human race has fallen away from what's natural, and that's part of it. So if you're not feeling full of the divine energy, and you can, I encourage people to pause and fill up again. To think of this as food. When we're hungry, we go eat. If we're not feeling full of the divine energy, then let's stop. And it can even be for 30 seconds. Of course, longer is better if it's available and it feels needed. But just taking even one breath with the intention to fill up, to ask Bruno for help when things are difficult, can change everything. Thank you so very much for joining in. Beautiful day to you. Big love to you. Take care.